reading, writing, and arithmetic. And of course, that all important fourth R, the arts. Today we're going to spotlight the arts in Tyler ISD. You're going to get a chance to hear from teachers, students, community members talking about the fourth R. You're going to hear some great performances as well. So just sit back, relax, get ready. Here we come with the fourth R. Welcome to the fourth R, reading, writing, arithmetic, and of course that final R, the arts. We're so happy to be here with Megan Davis, and she's a flute player that we had the opportunity to get a chance to hear. And she was so good that we wanted her to come and play for you so you could hear her as well. But we wanted to talk to her just a little bit about, where did you go to elementary school?
I went to Rice Elementary.
You went to Rice Elementary. What is the mascot, or what is the big thing at Rice?
We were the Rice Rangers.
The Rice Rangers.
Yes.
Now, tell me, be honest with me. Who was the music teacher there?
I had Miss Thrasher, and she was great.
Well, she was?
Yes.
Oh, okay. All right. I just was trying to find out if you're going to really tell me the truth about Miss Thrasher. Yes, she is great, and she had you doing a lot of things probably at the elementary level. What else? What are some of the things she had you doing?
We sang a lot. I remember we danced. Dancing was fun. We also got to play the recorder, which was super cool, and we learned notes, which was really important.
Wow. So at elementary, you got some of the fundamental skills that you would need probably at the middle school level. And what got you into band?
Well, actually, my older brother was in band, and a lot of my friends were going into band, and it sounded like a lot of fun, and I decided to give it a try.
Wow. And so where did you end up going to middle school?
I went to Hubbard Middle School.
Hubbard Middle School. And who was your directors?
Well, I had Miss Bug the first year, and she's the one that taught me to play the flute. And then she left, sadly, and I had Mr. Netch and Mr. Overall, who were both really great.
Great. Well, I tell you what, Miss Bug is a very good friend and a phenomenal flute player. And she got you started, huh?
Yes.
So that explains why you're so good. So tell me about what are some of the things that you do in band that are really fun, besides just go to class and play your instrument? What are some of the other things that you do?
We actually get to do a lot of really cool activities where we are playing our instrument, which is my favorite thing about band. But like in 8th grade, we took a trip to San Antonio. We got to a music contest there, and I love hanging out with the people that are in band, and most of my friends are in band.
Did you try? Are there any competitions that you try out for or anything like that?
Yes, we try out for all region and all city and solo and ensemble.
Okay. And what about as a band, do y'all do UIL competition?
Yes, which was really cool.
So talk to me. Miss Bug got you started on flute. What made you, how did you figure out that you had to, is it hard work or is it really easy to play flute?
Well, it is a lot of hard work, but it's worth the effort.
So do you have to learn to play scales? Do you have to learn to do, is that really drudgery? I mean.
Well, I enjoy learning to play the flute and playing the flute. And so, yes, we have to learn things like scales, which can get boring and repetitive, but it's still really important.
But it helps you with the technique, I suppose, of playing the instrument.
Yes.
It's kind of like you had to learn the ABCs before you could actually learn how to read, I take it, and things like that. So you have to learn the basics before you can move on to to the little more advanced.
Exactly.
Okay, all right, good deal. Well, I'll tell you what, today, in just a moment, you're going to be performing for some of the folks out there, and it was a beautiful piece. What are you going to be performing?
Suite number 2 in B minor by Bach.
Oh, man. And I tell you, we have some great kids in our district, and with some great directors. And I'm gonna call her the doctor, MD, Megan Davis, playing flute. She's gonna be playing for you in just a moment, and right after this message, she'll be here. So you sit right there, and make sure you stick around to hear this. And thank you for being with us on the Fourth R. Thank you.
Hi, I'm Dr. Charles Heaton. I began my Tyler ISD career at Birdwell Elementary School. Next, I went on to Hogg Junior High, and I finished at Robert E. Lee High School. I was well prepared to go to the University of Texas at Austin, and I finished going on to the University of Texas Southwestern Medical School. And next, I completed my residency training in ophthalmology at Texas Tech and returned to Tyler to practice ophthalmology, where we've been for the last 30 years. I am Tyler ISD.
Hello, welcome back. My name is George Faber. I'm the Director of Visual and Performing Arts for the Tyler Independent School District. And with me today is Cheryl Hale. Now, you need to know that Cheryl and I go way, way back. Cheryl is Is it you actually run American Band? Is that correct?
Yes, I'm the manager there.
Yes, you're the manager. You make sure that everything goes right. But she also is what is your title with the Tyler Community Band?
Officially this year, I think it's president. It's been assistant director at times, and
Okay.
I do that sometimes.
She's the president of the Tyler Community Band. So, who's in the Tyler Community Band? Who?
Everybody, and not enough, if I can specify that. We want any musician that's capable of playing the music that we're doing. We have children in there from, well, Hubbard. We've got middle school kids all the way up to octogenarians. We've got ex-band directors, current band directors. We've got doctors, nurses. We've got just everybody, anybody who wants to still make music.
Outstanding. And I even got a chance to play tuba in the Tyler Community.
You did, and you've played string bass, I remember, on, what was it, Phantom of the Opera?
Oh, yeah. Oh, my goodness. I remember that after 15 years of not playing bass, to jump back on string bass and do that, yeah, my fingers are still recovering.
It was awesome, and my vocal cords are still recovering from that scream, too.
Yeah, those were fun days. We go back to college.
Yes, sir, SFA.
SFA. And I think we were both music majors at that point. And I think, what happened after you graduated from college?
I was band director for several years. I went into real estate appraisal to be with my mom, back into band directing, and then I went into American Band Instrument Service as a music retail and repair, etc. And thought I'd be there for a couple of years until I got a job, and just celebrated my 20th year with
20th
him.
year with there. Well, I want you to know that we really appreciate American Band, and we also appreciate the Tyler Community Band for several reasons. Number one, you've been a big help to TISD with the Tyler Community Band by volunteering some of the members to come and help judge our different competitions here in the city. Why is that important?
Well, we used to be with the University of Texas at Tyler, and we severed that relationship, and we needed a venue to perform. And so we talked and said, God, Caldwell would be great, let's see what we can do. And then you proposed that, we kind of make the best of both worlds. We judge for you, and we get a facility, and that worked out great. And every musician in the band agreed that we would do it even if you didn't let us have the facility.
Wow.
We believe in music education. We believe in music as being an attribute to everybody that participates in it. We know it makes you smarter. We know it makes you more fulfilled. It gives you a musical outlet. It gives you, so many wonderful things. And anything we could do to help the music program, we were more than willing to do, even if we got nothing out of it.
Well, I tell you what, I appreciate you, number one, because basically we want kids to know in TISD that music is lifelong. You can play, I'm 56, 57, 58, 59, 60. So I'm somewhere in that neighborhood. And still playing, still performing. And hopefully when I'm 99 and a half, I will still be performing, playing the different instruments. And so the Tyler Community Band gives kids a chance to perform. Like you said, you have kids from Hubbard, and we'd like to invite other kids from other schools if you'd like to be a part of it.
Absolutely. We would love to have them. I think it's so great for them. They get to play alongside seasoned professionals, and that just makes them grow as a musician. And their energy and their enthusiasm keeps us young and active and vibrant. And so it's mutual. It's so great for both of us.
Where do you have rehearsals?
We rehearse at my store. We have a band hall back in the back that we set up for just such things. The East Texas Jazz Orchestra does there. The homeschool band used to. So we have that available for other venues. But we rehearse right there at the store every Tuesday night. We'll start the Tuesday after Labor Day. So
What store is that?
American Band Instrument Service on Shelley Drive.
On Shelley Drive, okay. So if someone, whether it be a student, adult that performs, what do they have? Can they play a Flugelhagen?
If they have one. We don't have one.
You don't have a Flugelhagen?
No, not on stock.
With a Zitchen clutch?
No.
You don't have one. You know, you have to have the Zitchen clutch to be able to play.
That's the only way to play it.
Yeah. And
but we just don't have one.
You don't even have a pink one?
No.
A blue one?
No.
Well, how do you guys perform without a Zitchen clutch?
We just barely get by.
Okay, all right. So, and for you folks, a Zitchen clutch is a very special instrument that came about from a guy by the name of Prof. Williams and Willie Johnson. They kind of got us started on that instrument. So if you want to know more, you just need to contact Cheryl Hale, and she'll tell you all about a Zitchen clutch. If someone's interested in finding out when you guys are going to do your next performance, what can they do?
The best thing to do is contact me, Cheryl Hale, at American Band Instrument Service. The number's 903-593-3195. I'm there a lot. So pretty much anytime you can find me, or if not, somebody there knows the answer for you.
And also, when is your next performance?
Our next performance is November 5th. I believe that's correct. That's about the first Tuesday in November, I believe, and we're going to be right here in Caldwell Auditorium. We're looking forward to it. The whole program's not set yet, but we're kind of doing music around the world. So we're going to, I think, do Annie Get Your Gun and start off with that world tour thing and go from there. So.
Great. Well, we just want you to know we appreciate you, and we couldn't, a lot of the contests that we have at our middle school, high schools, it really helps us to have seasoned professional musicians come in and judge the kids. They don't charge us a dime. They come in and they help us to make sure that everything is taken care of, and they work with us in whatever way we can, and they have their concerts here at Caldwell Auditorium. So thank you so much for all you do. We appreciate you so much, and we'll be back in just a moment.
The Berkshire Grocery Company is a retail supermarket chain. We were founded in 1928. Today we have 153 stores, 7 manufacturing plants, and 3 distribution centers. Our stores are located in 3 states, and our mission is to provide a great food and shopping experience. Berkshire Grocery Company is very involved in the communities in which we operate, and we recently had the opportunity to partner with Tyler Independent School District for a school supply drive. We called it Stuff the Bus. Berkshire Grocery Company is very interested in education and in children's activities and the betterment of the community. So what better way than to partner with a school to really help the kids who are going to benefit from having the school supplies that they need to help enhance their education experience when they go to the classroom. It was a great success, and we're very glad that we had the opportunity to be a part of that so that children in Tyler Independent School District could have school supplies for the beginning of the year. Rebecca Sanders, Berkshire Grocery Company. I am Tyler ISD.
Welcome back. My name is George Faber. I'm the Director of Visual and Performing Arts for the Tyler Independent School District, and I'm with Dale Faulks, the Assistant Band Director at John Tyler High School. And just want to find out just a little bit about where you went to high school and what were some of your inspirations.
I went to high school in Texarkana, Arkansas High School, the Arkansas side, the Razorback, and it was funny that it was the high school band had come to do a concert at my middle school when I was in the end of my 6th grade year, and we were walking home, my sister and I, and she says, "I think I'll join the band," and I said, "Me too," and that started my musical career.
Wow, and did you start on the saxophone, or
I did.
Do you play any other instruments?
Not well enough to perform. I tittle around on piano, and I've done some snare drums on junior high level and clarinet, but when it comes to performing, saxophone is really the only thing I'm comfortable performing.
Okay. Where did you go to college?
Henderson State University in the big metropolis of Arkadelphia, Arkansas.
Okay. And I'm not going to even go there. But tell me a little bit about your college career.
Well, I started. Summer band was about 3 or 4 days early, so I got a chance to go down. And of course, many of the people that were freshmen with me, I had met at Regent Band. So by the first day of school, I felt like I was an old head in college, like I knew everybody. And we got to, we got to do all kind of things from the marching, the jazz. I remember being asked to form a quartet in a talent show, and we thought we were just a side number. And when it was over, they said we were the winner. We didn't know we were competing, but we've done all of that.
Wow. So performing and all of those types of things are just part of your blood. You just kind of do that.
Yes, a microphone either in my hand or in front of a horn. Yeah, I'm comfortable there.
Good deal. Talk to me about what do you think a student needs to be thinking about if he's in high school thinking about going to college?
Well, I believe that everybody has a calling to make a contribution to society that impacts it, and I think it's someplace where you're comfortable. Now, as far as college, what you're trying to do is be the best you can be. And so, of course, I believe that music is a medium that really helps channel you into being the best you. And so you want to be the best musician in order to be the best you.
Outstanding. And you not only do that, but you also do some things outside. You're a reverend, aren't you?
Yes, I'm an associate minister, St. Paul Baptist Church in Longview.
In Longview. And what all do you do there? Do you play? Now, I came over there once.
Yeah.
And I had a chance to play in your church, man, and there was a lot of great musicians over there.
Well, I was able to stay in the background for about 3 or 4 months, and they have every November. What you came to was the November Fest, and somebody asked me to play a solo, and I did, and they've had me playing ever since, and that was 7 years ago, and they won't let me show up without a saxophone now. Of course, I'm also Sunday school. I was a youth director, and wherever else they need me.
So you don't just stay at the school, because being a band director is a big enough job, because you have football games and concerts, and then plus you're doing things at your church. That's outstanding. In a few minutes, you're going to play a song by a guy that I had the privilege of working with, an old guy named Percy Sledge. What was your inspiration for coming today to want to do that song that Percy made famous?
Well, it's interesting because most of my playing is in the gospel arena, and so I naturally had a gospel song that I was going to play. But a few days ago, this was placed on my heart, and I didn't know why. I know I had done it well, but the more I thought about it, the more I prepared, the more I had to study the words this time, even though I've done it before, but I had to study the words, and all of a sudden it made me appreciate my wife, and it made me appreciate my marriage, and so I see what he was doing, and so, which is why I had to play to her today.
Right. Well, I'll tell you what, you stick around, because in just a moment, you're going to get a rendition of When a Man Loves a Woman by Percy Sledge, performed by Mr. Dale Faulks.
Hi, I'm Dr. Charles Heaton. I began my Tyler ISD career at Birdwell Elementary School. Next, I went on to Hogg Junior High, and I finished at Robert E. Lee High School. I was well prepared to go to the University of Texas at Austin, and I finished going on to the University of Texas Southwestern Medical School. And next, I completed my residency training in ophthalmology at Texas Tech and returned to Tyler to practice ophthalmology, where we've been for the last 30 years. I am Tyler ISD.
Welcome back, everybody. We're fixing to hear a wonderful rendition of a great Percy Sledge tune called When a Man Loves a Woman, done by Dale Faulks, band director at John Tyler High School. Thank you for watching the Fourth R, our spotlight on the arts of Tyler ISD. We appreciate you for sitting there and just taking a few moments to learn about the Fourth R, and to also listen to our students, teachers, alumni, and community members. We appreciate you so much for allowing your children to be a part of the arts of TISD. Please, if you'd like to know more about performances, go to your campus websites or the District Visual and Performing Arts website to get more information. Also, like us on Facebook or follow us on Twitter. Remember, reading, writing, arithmetic, and that all-important fourth R, the arts.